Hello, everyone, and welcome to another live stream here on the channel for the Black News Crew. I am your host slash chauffeur, BHCxDark. Name is always there in the corner. And as always, you can follow along on YouTube and Facebook at the Black News Crew, and then follow along at my name directly on Twitch, Twitter, Steam, Trovo, TikTok, Instagram. So it is Monday, December 12th. December 12th, 2022. Hi. Welcome to the live stream. I am on my way to work. It is, I would say, mostly clear day. Wow. Absolutely genius. People. So, now that these people are out of the way, I'm on my way to work. It is a fairly clear day today. Not a dark cloud in the sky. Sun is out. People are out. People doing stuff. I'm on my way to work. Gaming. So, quick recap of yesterday at work. It was a fairly uneventful day for what it normally is, or what it has been on Sundays. So can't say too much. At least nothing bad anyway. Today is where patients will be tested, because Mondays are usually absolutely disgusting. But we haven't gotten there yet, so we'll see. Anyway, Game Awards were last week. That was December 8th, so 4 days ago. And the big winner was Elden Ring, which actually surprised me. It was well earned, you know. It was a hard fought battle because, again, they were going up against God of War Ragnarok. And that's a tough battle. So to win out over God of War Ragnarok, Elden Ring must be something special. Again, when I have an opportunity, I will sit down and I will try it myself. When exactly that will be, can't really say. But yeah, so Elden Ring won out, which is, it's good. It's good because that goes to show that once again, people enjoy multiplayer games. That's just the end all be all right there. People are going to enjoy their multiplayer games here and there, myself included. But the big winners are usually the single player story driven games. You know, I mean, that's basically what was nominated to begin with for Game of the Year, where it's a single player story driven game. So there's that. Alright, so Mel down below asked me what I do. So I work in an emergency room. I work in registration. I do not say the name of where I work because they don't pay me for it. But I'll explain it like this. So if you've ever been to a hospital or to a doctor's office or anything like that, and there's the person, usually in the hospital, where you go and they call your name, ask you for your information, verify insurance, obtain signatures on various related legal documents. That's what I do. Right now, yes, you are the only person here. I talk in a general sense so that no person is singled out, and it can then be played back if anybody decides to watch it afterwards, because you never know. And I do this for fun. I'm in the car for about 20 to 25 minutes as I make my way to work. Keeps me entertained, keeps my mind going, and allows me to talk to people I've never met before. So, welcome. I do this. Ring King 85 joining down below. I was literally just talking about that. I didn't see everything. I kind of got like the TLDR version. By all means, please go ahead and share it with whoever you feel would enjoy this kind of content. It's always welcome to get more people. But yeah, Elden Ring won Game of the Year over God of War Ragnarok. That was basically my biggest surprise. Everything else was pretty much standard. It was pretty much what was it's going to be. That was the big one, though. Elden Ring beating God of War Ragnarok, as well as the other one for Game of the Year. Hard fought, well deserved. So it is nice to see that again. People are that the single player story driven experience is still being awarded and rewarded in this case. Because again, a lot of time and effort went into not just creating a gaming experience, but also telling a narrative. That's why, like, I could never be a story writer. I couldn't do that. So the fact that these people were able to tell an entire story, then turn around and make it into an interactive story, I mean, hats off to them, and hats off to anyone that can do that. So yeah, we'll see what next year brings. Maybe we'll see other titles get their time to shine. But we will see. We will see. Come on, let's go. Oh no, I play a little bit of everything now. Big fan of God of War. I've played all of them since the original one came out on the PlayStation 2 way back when. But I'm a huge fan of The Legend of Zelda. You can see it there. Big fan. My Christmas tree is actually Zelda themed. It's only about this big. Picked it up at GameStop. But I also play a lot of multiplayer titles. If you follow along here on the channel, Wednesdays and Fridays, I actually play, well, not Wednesdays, Fridays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, I play other titles. I play Apex on Wednesdays, that's Apex Legends. I play Among Us VR now on Thursdays. And there's the one, I play Fortnite on Fridays. Hence, Fortnite Friday. But yes, I do play Fortnite. I played on Fridays exclusively. I usually have like a small crew, a couple people, a couple kids that I know that I play with, fun cats. But yeah, I do play Fortnite specifically on Fridays. When I'm not playing or streaming offline, I play. Still playing Fallout 4. I play Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim. I played the original Among Us still. I just started Horizon Zero Dawn. I just started that. I started Tunic. So, yes, I'm basically all over the place when it comes to games, when it comes to enjoying video game content. I'm not really a big fan on sports games, your FIFAs, your Maddens. I don't play Brawlhalla. No, I do not play Brawlhalla. I've heard good things though. Um, yeah, I probably should try that one out. Um, just to try something a little bit different because it doesn't hurt. To try different things, to enjoy different experiences, and see how people come about, gaming concepts that they have. Yes, I do actually own all of them except for the last couple new ones. But yes, I have played Assassin's Creed. Fan of that. Again, story-driven experience. Big fan of story-driven games. I've played Final Fantasy. I've played every Final Fantasy except for 11. And the only reason I didn't play 11 was because it was online, PlayStation 2 only, which I never got into that particular title. But I did play all the other ones. I have played, and I actually still have an account. I just got to reactivate for Final Fantasy 14, which I played 15. I heard 16 is being worked on now. Couldn't believe Stray beat Tunic. Stray seems to be eating game for scenery. The thing with this is not meant to be anything overly difficult. It's not designed to be that way. I've played Stray twice from beginning to end. And Stray is just an interactive experience in minimalist storytelling. There's very little dialogue, very little interaction, and it's mostly just a cat getting through the world and completing an ultimate task that originally he couldn't give a rat's ass about. Because that's usually how cats really don't care about anything, if you really think about it. But you play as a cat, and it's not meant to be a very intense title. Tunic, although more laid back and again very similar to the Zelda title, is still action oriented. Stray is not. Stray is meant to be a calming experience, and I think that's the reason why it got Best Indie Title, and also because it was far removed from anything out there that was available to play. Even from an indie title standpoint, Tunic is action oriented. Stray is not. It's very passive. Yes. Yes, I am. Now, I would ask in the future, do not drop real names down below. Please don't do that. Yeah, you can let them know that you caught me on here. And if you're not already on your way or at home at this moment. But yes, I do believe Stray is the better indie title because not only does the name indie mean independent, and independent in the sense of an independent studio, but also the fact that Stray was independent in its execution of an indie title because, again, there was nothing like it. There's still nothing like it. There's others that try to play off that serene, calming experience, when in reality, Drake did it nearly effortlessly. And I think that right there is what got them the win over Tunic and for best indie title. Even though Tunic is a very good game. Again, I'm playing it now. If this person just ran a red light. Have I played Stranded Deep or The Forest? I have not. But now that you mentioned them, I will be looking into them. When I get some time, I will be looking into these titles. Because again, I'm always open to new experiences. The one thing again I cannot get into is sports games. That's pretty much it. Ring King states gaming awards are too inconsistent. That's two with two O's. God of War had best action, best performance over Elden Ring, yet Elden Ring wins Game of the Year. Makes no sense. I think at the end of the day, they're looking for, at least when it comes to that major win, that Game of the Year, is the player base. And I think since Elden Ring came out earlier in the year, and God of War Ragnarok literally only came out months ago, I think that's really where the scales got tipped. Was Elden Ring was out longer and had a higher player base than God of War Ragnarok year 2022. So that's more of an unfair advantage than anything else. Way earlier in the year than God of War did, compared to when the Game Awards came out. Green Hell? No, that's the first I'm hearing of that one. Yeah. Just for reference, this entire chat is actually going up on my Discord at this very moment. So I will be able to go back either through YouTube, Twitch, but everything is kind of consolidated on Discord. So I will be able to go back and read all these messages and go into those three titles that you mentioned on my Discord. So yeah, I think that's really why Elden Ring got Game of the Year. Now, God of War been held back and released next year, they would have cleaned house. They would have absolutely dominated. There would have been no other game anybody was talking about. It would have been the clearest. But they released it this year. Later on, Elden Ring had come out before. So it's kind of like an unfair advantage. I think that's what they're going off of, that player base. And Elden Ring does have a large player base. You have your Soul-type players who've been playing since the original Dark Souls, coined the term Soul game. I think that's really like the driving force behind Game of the Year. Now, is it ultimately fair to all titles that came out in the same year? No. In fact, that is a very inconsistent metric because, again, it all depends on when the game came out or when the game was released in that year. What is my favorite stream that I've been live on? Well, I haven't been part of other people's streams, except for Ring King, but that was more of a discussion-based as opposed to gaming-based. Gaming-based, I would say it was my first Fortnite stream. That was when I played the game for the first time. I have never played a match before. I did start the game to kind of set it up earlier that day, but I did play, I think it was like a Wednesday or Thursday that I did that stream. And my first Fortnite stream I did a 100-man battle royale. So I did a solo, and I won. I was the number one. I took the crown. That was my first crown ever as well. Uh, First match ever playing Fortnite, I took the win. I think that's so far my favorite stream that I went live on. And that again, that was live. The video is on my YouTube channel. You can go back and look for it. It's my first time playing Fortnite, and I won a 100-person battle royale on my first match ever. This is how you a little bit of Christmas. What's your favorite Fortnite? Yes, I do know about that. I actually picked up the Battle Pass last week. I did originally say that I was never going to buy skins on Fortnite. But for this one, I did. I did get the Battle Pass because that's how you got or could get the Doom Slayers. Now, again, I am a huge fan of Doom. I've played every Doom game since the original came out back in 1993. I played every Doom since then, lost every single one of them, and the Doom Slayer, is my own personal god. Simple as that. You want to talk about the destruction and chaos this man creates? He only ever does it against demons and those that side with demons. So technically, he would be the ultimate Christian. If you really think about it, he's technically the ultimate Christian because he takes the fight to the demons. But yeah, I do understand about the reward system. Fortnite, the Winter Fest coming up. I will be a part of it, but again, only one day a week. I only stream Fortnite on Fridays. I don't play it offline because I have so many other things to do. Is there any new games you're thinking about streaming? As stuff comes along, if I find it interesting enough that I would sit down and stream it, play it, I probably will. Get as part of my Nintendo Online, they will be re-releasing GoldenEye 007 through the Nintendo Online store for the expansion pass. I think I will be playing through that and streaming it from my Switch because I mean, it's GoldenEye. It's multiplayer experience. Everything else that came afterwards basically owes a debt of gratitude to GoldenEye when it comes to how multiplayer is done correct. You would not have your Fortnite. You would not have your PUBG. You wouldn't have your Call of Duty, your Halo multiplayer. Like, you wouldn't have any of that if it wasn't for GoldenEye. And this game came out 1997, Nintendo 64. I think when that comes out, it's probably going to be coming out this month, I believe. I will replace probably Apex on Wednesday and stream GoldenEye. Just so you can see how it was, how we gamed back in the day. And how fun it was to sit there and play a game like GoldenEye, which, multiplayer aside, it had a great single-player mission-driven experience. And it was story-based. It's loosely, well, not loosely, it's mostly based on the movie of the same name. Officially Love Golden. That one I don't understand. What is Golden? You have to explain that one to me. But yeah, GoldenEye is mostly based on the movie of the same name the James Bond film came out around the same time called GoldenEye. I saw the movie, loved it, but the game does take place and follow the same story, but also add certain elements that were not in the movie to the game to make it a more expansive game experience. And they knocked it out of the park. That is an easy top 10 or at least top 20 greatest games of all time for GoldenEye. What else? So yeah, I will be playing Among Us VR on Thursday, and then Fortnite Friday. So by all means, if you want to join in or you want to watch, I always do my streams at 9 p.m. If you're not there for the live, you can always watch the playback. All videos are stored for later viewing on YouTube. Everything I've ever done is available on YouTube. Twitch only holds the last 7 days worth of video content. Facebook is at 14 days now. So if you watch from Facebook, you'll see it there. But if you definitely want access to all my content, YouTube is the way to go. Everything is there. Now, if you posted a picture, I can't see that. At least right now, it only shows up as boxes. But again, I will be going back onto the Discord. Into the Discord chat later. And I'm going to double check all messages as well as get the names of those games so I can check them out. All right. Backing up and go. So, I have arrived at work. It is my time. So we're going to cut the stream out here. And you use the emojis. Okay, that's fine. So, we'll be back again tomorrow around 3:30ish for my Tuesday episode of me driving to work. We can continue through this conversation or start a new one. So until then, I've been your streamer/chauffeur, BHCxDark. Name is always here in the corner. And as always, you can follow along on YouTube and Facebook at The Black Hood Crew, and follow along at my name directly on Twitch, Twitter, Steam, Trovo, TikTok, Instagram. Until tomorrow, stay, be smart, and be excellent to each other.